Hey everybody, I wanted to make my video about preparing for the upcoming tax season. There have been a lot of changes with COVID 19 and the stimulus that have been passed. Some people got their stimulus, some people didn't get their stimulus. So there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of when you're going into a tax office looking for tax preparation. But today, what I want to talk about is getting ready and how to avoid refund delays. Because that's the most important thing. Even if your taxes is not filed correctly, like they don't, the person didn't file all the right credits. When you go in and you file those taxes, you're looking forward to 14 to 21 days later getting your tax return. Not being called by the tax preparer 2, 3 days later saying that there's an issue with your return and you need to come into the office or we need to discuss what the issue is. So anyways, I'll touch on that today for my first video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Joy. I go by Joy. That's my middle name. My company is KJD Business Solutions. I have been doing taxes since 1998. I started in Minnesota. I can do individual tax returns probably in my sleep. So I tend to market to small businesses because those taxes are a bit more complex, and I like complexity. And it's something that I'm good at, among a lot of other things that I'm good at within my business that I'm looking forward to grow. So that's a little bit about me. You'll hear more later in videos to come. So let's just go over some of the main highlights of how to avoid refund delays. So it's very important to gather all your documents. That is all of your W-2s. If you work for multiple employers, you need to have every W-2. Your 1099s, that would be from a bank or from your if you received unemployment, if you received miscellaneous income, those are reported on a 1099, and they come with different numbers like 1099R, 1099M for miscellaneous income. A lot of things have changed as well, but those 1099s have remained the same. Also, you need to have your 1095A. That is the health statement for those who claim the premium tax credit. And that's very important for a lot of taxpayers that are, claiming had a household or married, filing joint, and you have children. You need to bring in copies or the originals of your dependent social security numbers, your driver's license, and your social security card as well. Tax preparers should be checking this information and verifying this information because that is primarily where a lot of mistakes happen. You write down a social security number, it's misread, and so that therefore it's input into a tax software incorrectly, and it's rejected for the social security number. So as a tax preparer, tax professional, I'm advising every tax preparer, tax professional to make sure you do your due diligence and verify the income that you're receiving because it could be very serious fines and penalties to your tax office for failing to do your due diligence. Okay, so the W-2s and 1099, 1095, they typically start arriving around the end of January, beginning of February. If you've moved, you may want to contact that old employer or bank or wherever you're receiving tax forms from to update your address. Most forms you can download from employer websites, from banks, and I do know that you can download your 1095A from the marketplace. Okay, so next important thing, taxpayers with expiring Itin numbers. That's the individual tax identification numbers. These are typically issued to people who have a work permit, who works in the United States, but they're not an actual citizen, and they pay taxes. So you're rightfully able to file an income tax return. So the ITINs that expired, from the information that I have from the IRS website, these ITINs expired December 31st of 2018. So you would have needed to file for your renewed ITIN before the end of December 31st, 2018. These ITIN numbers have been impacted. ITINs that have not been used on a past return in the last 3 years. So if you haven't used your ITIN in the last 3 years to work, more than likely it's expired. You need to renew, reapply. ITINs with the middle digits of 70, 71, 72, and 80. So if your middle digits start with 70, 71, 72, or 80, your ITIN has been expired since December 31st, 2018. Anyone who needs a new or renewed ITIN should complete the Form W-7. It is a form that is mailed to the IRS, and this is an application for the individual tax identification number. Now, you need to mail it along with your original documents, which identification documents, or copies certified by the issuing agency. So if you have a copy of an ID, you got to go get a certification from the motor vehicle department. Once an individual files a completed form, it typically takes 7 weeks to receive an ITIN assignment from the IRS. Now, a lot of the timelines that the IRS have been given, they have not met. They've just stated on the news how there's over 1 billion pieces of mail that have not even been opened. So, although they may give a 7-week timeline, it could take very much longer than that. So that's why it's very important that you file as soon as possible to renew your ITIN. Now, last and not least, is most important, I think, when filing your tax return, you should file electronically with direct deposit. Okay? Filing your return electronically is going to give you the most accurate return because, again, like I said, anything that's input incorrectly or is missing, it will kick back with a rejection code. So, errors, delay refunds, the easiest, fastest way to avoid the errors is to e-file. With direct deposit, your refund goes directly into your bank account, and that's it. So I would love for you to bring me your business. I have a mobile app. I have an office that you can come to right here in Houston at 14221 A-Leaf Clothing Road, Suite A. I can help you virtually. You can drop off your taxes. I'm offering contactless tax preparation because COVID is pretty scary. And it's not going away anytime soon, unfortunately. So I'm offering all of these convenient ways for people to file their taxes with someone who has a lot of experience. We'll make sure that your taxes are accurate and will provide you with honest and reliable service. So those who know me, hit me up. Those who don't know me and want to hit me up, my number is 832-994-4409. You can also message me on Facebook. My page is KJD Business Solutions. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Nextdoor. I'm on Alignable. I'm on Twitter. And some of those pages are either in my name, Keisha Davenport, or they're KJD Business Solutions. So you can find me either way. Or you can leave a comment and you can share this video as well, which will be even better. Take care, y'all. I will come back soon with the next informational tip for you filing your taxes.